Hello fellow commanders and welcome to another Strategic Command World War II with me, Bubblebox, as we immediately get into the next turn. It's November the 7th, 1941. US oil embargo of the Japanese continues. Finland joins the Axis. That's an interesting turn of events. Mao Zedong, yep, that's the normal stuff for that. Oh, and Communist China prepares for war, so it looks like we're going to get Finland in, and also Communist China on this episode. Axis military, that's a usual thing going on in Crete. Poor supply into Crete. UK develops advanced level fighters 2 and infantry warfare 1, that's the passive one. Spying and intelligence level 2. And logistic, wow, a whole bunch of research for the Brits there. And industrial technology, wow, okay. USA gets the logistics level 3, and we get a bit of improvement in production technology for the Americans as well. So a lot of research there for the Brits. So they're going to have a lot of spare research points going when we get the points to spend, of course. So back to the action, the AI's turn. The Germans just edging forward in the Eastern Front. It is, remember, getting on towards winter now, so they're going to get bogged down quite soon. There is one of the Italian submarines there, just encountering one of our destroyers, and there's still two of those subs, and a German sub as well in the med. We've got to just be aware of and be a little bit careful of as we move back to the Eastern Front. So it's going to be interesting this turn because Finland are in, so we're going to have to deal with those as the Russians now in Leningrad. I think we have got a unit or two over in Leningrad, so we're okay, I think, up there defense wise. Be nice to take the Finns out of the war though, just to stop hassling the Russians. And we're going to get the Communist Chinese helping out the Chinese with get a couple of nice elite units and an extra commander over there in the east as well. So that's going to be really useful for us. Okay, bit of strategic bombing going on, and we've got the Italian tactical bombers trying to bomb something. I'm not sure what they're bombing. We've got our carrier down there though, providing some fighter support. We've got to get these British units out of here now because the Italians did take Athens, which means Greece is going to fall. I'm not sure if it's fallen already actually, so we've got to get the Brits out. We did hold a port, made sure we kept hold of a port so we are able to transport them out. We should be able to get them all out hopefully, or at least two of the three. Bombing continues in Japan, and we've got a bit of a tank attack there on the... Oh, this army's really low now. I'm in danger of losing it down to 3 health. And oh, wow, is it going to hold on? Can it do one more swap? Yep, one more swap down to 2 health now, and it pulls back. Wow, that saved its life. And another panzer. It's the panzers. We've really got to just do them as much damage as we can, and then once winter sets in, they're going to really slow down and grind to a halt actually for a couple of months. The militia, just our bullet shields there, doing a good job. Actually that held off both of those attacks from that panzer as our British army gets attacked by the German army there in Greece. Our poor little tank here getting attacked in near Nanjing, which we pulled back out of Nanjing. We're trying to do a bit of a tactical withdrawal for the Chinese because they're just so low on points now that we're not able to reinforce everything each turn. So we're going to have to pull back a little bit to give ourselves a bit of breathing space there in the east. Germans still push up. They're going to be pushing hard for Leningrad, but we're going to set up another line of defense just to slow them down and frustrate them a little bit more on their Barbarossa push. We've got this army here a little bit exposed, but it's quite well dug in at the moment, so should survive that turn at least. We're going to have to get that out though if we want that to survive another turn or two. Okay, I think that's pretty much most of the combat done. Oh no, the Germans aren't finished yet. They're now attacking our anti-air unit, which is kind of, yeah, it's raining, so luckily the Germans can't use their aircraft in Russia on this turn, it looks like. And our anti-aircraft piece there just about survives that attack. A little corps in the corner here gets attacked. So that leaves that army fairly exposed for the Japanese. We might be able to do something about that depending on the strengths of our units around it. And the fortress getting attacked again there, this time by the paratroops from the Germans. Okay, so it's all movie around time. Everything just gets moved around once all the combat's done. Bit of enemy contact there, and they took damage. Nice. Okay, very nice there. Rostov, we've got that quite well defended at the moment. Should be able to delay them there quite a lot actually. If Rostov falls, but we should be able to do the enemy quite a lot of damage before it falls. Just got the leaders moving around. We've got to sort out East Africa this turn as well. We're not quite doing as well there as I would have liked. Well, it's going well, but it's just not going fast enough. Alright, we need to sort out these subs as well in the Mediterranean. Got to remember to do that. So I think that's where we're going to start on this turn. I think we'll start off in the Med and East Africa and then see how many points we've got left to spend over in the North Sea for the Brits. Okay, so our Chinese morale goes down a little bit and the oil embargo continues, of course. And we get a reformed unit in Chongqing. Okay, that's from losing Nanjing. Okay, that's interesting. Axis military activity hinders supply on Crete. Chinese international trade is severed by a lot of... Oh, I think that's the best of it anyway because they got Hanoi. Allied... Oh, that's us. We're disrupting Germany. That's cool. We've got all those ships on their supply line, so that's cutting off some more military points from their cache of military points each turn. Yeah, look, we've got 8, 12, that's 20, 24 they lost that turn. Okay, there's an infantry corps there in Palermo. That's useful to know for when we do our little attack in there. Let's put this American sub down while we think about it. And we'll do the Russians when we do the Russian movement. But let's head over to the Med first of all and check out what's going on there. We've got quite a lot to do in the Med. We've got to get these British troops out of there. Now I'm thinking, do we do a bit of an attack? Where is that sub gone? The sub, I think, was just there. Yeah, there it is. Are we going to attack? Yeah, we can do it 1 damage. Okay, can we finish it? We've got a nice fully healthed up destroyer here. 1 point there, as long as it doesn't die. Oh yes, okay, that's very nice. So that sub's down at least. I want to get this carrier out of that position because we need to get our army on transports, but I want to check for subs first. We'll do it with our sub. Just check there's no subs going to do our carrier any damage, and we can get that across to there. And then we can get this British unit out into a transport. Well, actually it flips off over there anyway. Now then, here I'm just wondering, look, there's nothing. Oh, there's an aircraft there and there's nothing in Cazzano. I can't see there. I'm just going to try and do this plane a little bit of damage. Let's send up the cruisers. Let's try to do the planes a bit of damage. And we might try and block Brindisi off as well for maybe just for 1 turn. Let's see, any more cruisers that can reach up there? That one can reach. We'll send that one over. That's our light cruiser. Maybe do it 1 damage. Oh, that's nice. 2 damage. Very nice. We've got another light cruiser over here. Can move up. Have a little pop. Might not do any damage. No. We've got this. Actually, even though Greece has fallen, we've still got this cruiser here from Greece, so we can keep that alive. This guy needs to go back as well. We've also got this destroyer. We might want to hunt to just find out where these other subs are hiding. I reckon there's one up here in the Adriatic, but I'm going to quickly check Naples out. No, nothing in there. Not a lot. There's nothing on... Oh, God. Tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to load up this unit into an amphibious transport. It's quite expensive. We're going to get ready to attack the southern part of Italy nice and early in this playthrough, and we kind of do... yeah, we'll put that over there. We're going to do the same with these special forces units. These are good for amphibious because they can get off without using it. Get off if they get into trouble. They can just kind of escape. So what I'm thinking is, my thinking at the moment, it might change if the units appear, but get this guy onto mainland Italy because he'll be able to get off if there's a sudden flood of units down through Italy to defend there, which there may well be if we attack. get this army onto Sicily, try to take Syracuse, which may only have a corps or a militia, but we can check that before we land. So that might be a useful thing to do. This guy needs to go in some sort of decent position, maybe to protect these ships here. This guy needs to go into a port to protect himself. Now he's still in danger, but I don't want to take him out of that because then I have to pay to put him back into it again. So I want to kind of leave him. I'm going to pull these units back to here, and they're going to be evacuated in the next turn. Hopefully. It's not worth attacking with those. No, we're going to leave those there and just protect this army, which we need to get off next turn. Apart from that, there's not a lot I want to do. I'm not going to spend points reinforcing these ships. We can put that one into port because we want to spend our points on research or something more useful than just upgrading those ships, which we don't currently need. We've got the, oh yes, we need to upgrade this gentleman here, which we're going to put back into a port. This one needs to be reinforced. We'll put that back into a port. These are all of our Canadian battleship destroyers, and we'll put this one, oh hello, we have contact. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we've got contact, and we'll attack this guy. Might do a bit of damage. Yeah, 1 damage, that's okay, we'll take that. I haven't got any more that we can get over there. We've got some that need reinforcing though. We've got a few points to spend. I think I'm going to spend it rather than on doing more research. I do want these destroyers just to keep them in the game kind of thing. So we're going to reinforce this one back up to full health. And where's the other one? This one we're going to reinforce. Oh no, that's a sub. Where's our other? Do we have, oh yeah, there's another destroyer. We're going to reinforce that one up to full health as well. Now in East Africa, things are kind of getting bogged down, and I'm wondering if this is very effective. It's kind of a little bit out of supply, so I think we need to get it. Well, we'll do a bombing run. I want to actually, let's just see what the morale is on here first. On this unit, morale is 59. Let's bomb it and then see what the morale is after. Yeah, it does take it down a fair bit. But the trouble is, these guys are low. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to reinforce this gentleman here, and we're going to get some more units into play. We'll move that one back, move that one forward. Just reinforce here, just to get them up a point or two. Got a unit there and a unit there. Wonder whether it's worth just to. Don't know. No, we'll leave that there. We'll leave that there. Going to get this chap up as well. We can maybe capture Bonga, and we'll move this guy forward as well. We might be able to help out. You never know. Apart from that, how many points have I got left? Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We've got a couple of medium bombers here. This one especially, I think, is that a medium bomber? It is, isn't it? Tactical bomber. We've got a medium bomber up here somewhere. That one's a medium bomber, is it? Tactical bomber. 2 tactical bombers. Let's take the one that's upgraded and everything. Operate it. 56. That's a lot of points, but we need to sort out this quick. We don't really want it to be bogged down in East Africa, so we're going to operate that over. And I think, you know what? I think I've got enough points. I think I'm going to operate both of my medium bombers, sorry, tactical bombers, down into East Africa, so that we can get this sorted out in the next turn or two and take Addis Ababa. Then we'll free up all these units to go and work maybe in the Med, or if necessary in the Middle East, but probably to help out in and around Rome, which is the one we want to get out of the game as soon as possible. Right, so I think that's kind of it for the Brits. They're down to 47 points. We can upgrade something else maybe, or reinforce anything that needs reinforcing. Maybe this aircraft needs reinforcing. I think we'll do that. Only one, actually. It might be worth just upgrading it instead then. Can't. Alright, we'll give it 1 reinforcement point. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to save the points, the rest of those points for the Brits. Now the Americans, I've got some, can they do research? No, they're, oh, that's not the Americans. I think they are full. Oh no, we can do 1 research for the Americans, I think. What shall we do? We've got subs going on full there, subs are going on full there. Let's go hit logistics again, I suppose. Yeah, we'll hit logistics again. Americans are going to be so strong later in the game. They really are. That's full kind of on that. Let's buy some units then. Oh, actually, no. Let's go over to... Because Pearl Harbor's coming up, I think, next turn. I think Pearl Harbor might be next turn, you know. So what we need is, we need our subs in on the action, but we need them leveled up. So let's get all our subs into ports so that they can get leveled up. And then we're just going to we're going to get all our subs out first, and we're going to keep this area clear of enemy subs by purchasing. We've got full subs, we've got all the subs we can get now, so we're going to start purchasing some destroyers for the Americans. Just level 1 at the moment. We shall purchase them though. Can we get 2 Americans? We can. Can we get 3? We can get 3. Wow, 3 destroyers. Very nice. Okay, so that's good for the Americans. Don't worry, we're going to do the Russians in a second. Now then, actually, you just saw about diplomacy there. We need to start doing diplomacy. What I want to try and do is get Turkey in on the game for the Allies at some point. Research for the Indians. I think we'll keep them going. Oh, we could get them another... No, they'll get infantry weapons soon enough. Get one on logistics. Advanced fighters. I don't know, you know. They're going for advanced tanks, so we're going to need... We'll probably get a tank or 2 for them eventually. So it's probably worth getting armoured warfare, I think, as well, for the Indians. Yeah, we'll do that. Now let's head over to China. China, we've got... Oh, I thought that the Communist Chinese were in, but they're not. They're not in yet. Okay, so we're going to continue just with our retreat from the front line here. I thought Communist China entered the war that turn. Maybe they just got to 100% but didn't declare. That's fine. We're going to continue to pull back here. How far back can you go? You can go right back to there actually. So you're going to go right back out of it. You're so low on points, I can't even afford to reinforce you. You go back to there, and we're going to give this guy an upgrade to help him defend that position to 2. Nice. This gentleman's going to just pop the other side of the river. We'll leave our commander there and might reinforce those engineers. Let's see where else we need the points first of all. Now this army crept forward, and I just wonder if it's vulnerable. I'm really wondering if that army there is vulnerable. Oh no, we haven't really got anything that can quite attack it, unfortunately. Oh, that's a shame. So we're not going to. No, I don't think so. Let's see there. Again, nice little attack, but he's only on 5 health. Again there as well. Yeah, I think we're going to spend this... we're going to have to reinforce this gentleman here, I think. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I want to reinforce this engineers unit in the south here. That leaves us with only 9 points. So now we should do a little sneaky attack if we really want to. This guy, I'm a bit worried, isn't going to hold out if they swap an attack. So I'm going to leave him. Don't want him to take any damage. This one though, I'm happy to do a little bit of an attack, just take that down 2, and we don't take any damage back. That's nice. Same here. I think I'm happy to attack this chap, and also with this army. Oh, that's nice actually. He pulls back. I think that's all I'm going to do there. And can I get an elite reinforcement? No, I can't quite get that. We'll leave those 2 there. Our aircraft's looking pretty good where it is. So that's that for the Chinese. Now, where it's all happening, of course, at the moment is on the Eastern Front. If we start up here, we can see the Finns are in now. The Finns are in the war. We've got a corps over there in Hankou protecting that port. Let's start with the ships, though. Let's go and hunt. I saw those surface ships head up here. So where are they? Seriously, where are they? Oh, there. Whoa! Okay, let's attack there. A little bit of damage. Okay, I'm not going to go up with the surface fleet yet. I don't want to get embroiled in a massive surface fleet fight because I want to keep my Russian ships intact for later on in the game. So we'll just put our destroyer in there out of harm's way. We should be able to hold on to Tallinn for another turn at least, so let's reinforce Tallinn. We've got enough points to reinforce whatever we want to reinforce here. This guy though needs to get out of there. He needs to get out of dodge, as they say. So we're gonna I want to try and attack the Finns if I can. We're going to put this chap here to protect these aircraft, and we're going to operate this one out and put it in Leningrad, and we can reinforce that later. Just got a bomber here we can attack with. We can't attack the Finns because it's raining. Is it worth it? I don't know if it might be worth it to see if the Germans have got any fighters down there. Actually, let's do a bombing raid. So they haven't got any fighters, no interception, so that's okay. We'll have taken his this tank's morale down a little bit there. Now then, we're really up against it here. This guy needs to get out of there, which will give this chap. So if I pulled, yeah, we'll pull the commander back to there, and we'll put this in front on this town. Yep. This militia, don't mind if that dies. I'm going to leave this guy in here and just give him a maximum reinforcement and hope he survives another turn. This militia will reinforce, but again we'll expect that to die next turn. Now what about these? Do I leave these here? How well dug into this? He's in trench 3. He might be okay. He's got a river protecting him from the Panzer as well. This guy though needs to get out of there, so we'll move him up to there. He might survive another turn. And this one we might move back into a better defensive position to get ready to get dug in. Maybe we could put him on Novgorod just to protect that area up through that route up to Leningrad. So or shall I leave him there for another turn? If these go down, they could get surrounded. I'm going to leave him there another turn, I think. We've got some reinforcements to bring in as well. In the centre here, now I do eventually of course want the Germans to push through the centre quite a long way towards Moscow, just to draw them into the hinterlands of the country. But I want to get some defences built first. So we want to hold them a little bit longer. Now this chap's really exposed here, really exposed. This guy's got to get out. So we're going to pull him back to where? Actually, we could pull him back to where this train is and just move the train forward. This guy's got to get out as well. Ah, this is pain. This is a pain. Yeah, I'll put this chap back to there. I'm a little bit worried here. I need to get my plane back. And he could flank round, so I want to get this guy back as well. And we'll reinforce this army in the town there, or in the city there. So that's a nice line of defence. And we can reinforce the train as well. Good. So that's a nice line of defence there. 2 leaders. We'll leave the corps in Smolensk. Now the other thing is, do we bring this guy? We've got to bring back. So I'm going to actually pull him right back to this town here, which probably we can reinforce him next turn and get him to stay there. Now got to get this guy's in trouble. I could pull him back to there and hope he holds on for another turn. Or can I operate him out? I can operate him out. Can I get these out as well? I can pull them back, but I can get them out. I can actually get these guys back out of harm's way. They have got a river. Are they well dug in? Entrenchment 2, entrenchment 2, entrenchment 0. I really don't. I prefer just to let them come forward. So what we're going to do here, we're going to pull this guy back to there. We're going to pull this guy back, but a bit further, maybe to there. And this guy we're going to operate out. And where shall we put him? Where shall we put him? Oh, we could put him anywhere. I mean, I'm tempted actually to put him up to start an attack into Finland. He's only a 1. I don't know, we've got quite a few units here, we've got more coming. Just be nice to get Finland out of the war, wouldn't it? It really would. So I'm actually going to put him up to there to help out up in against Finland. Try and get Finland out of the war if we can. Leaves us a bit short in this area. We've got some more units to come, as I say. This area's fine, that's a nice defence just there. No enemy spotted there. Now down here, been attacked around Rostov, which I'm happy is going to hold. Now I could do an attack there. I think I will take those Germans right down. We'll get some damage back, and I won't attack there. Okay, but they're not going to do too much damage at level 3. Nice defense there at the moment. This tank we can give some elite reinforcements. It's only a level 1 though. We've got some elite infantry there defending the main road to Stalingrad. We've got some elite infantry there defending the south, and we've got these 4 units here defending the north, Stalingrad, and a cavalry corps. So pretty happy we'll survive until winter sets in, and then the Germans will just get bogged down for the first winter. But we've got some units to put down. So I think we've got a tank, 2 militia, and we've got a nice army. Where shall we put that? I'm wondering whether to put that up here as well. Just really go at the Finns, and then if we can get Finland to surrender, then we can use those units to kind of counterattack and stuff. So I don't know if it's the best idea. Don't think these were upgraded, so I'm going to put them back. Oh, they were upgraded. Damn it! I should have put them forward. And the same for this tank. Let's just load up. Let's just load up and attack Finland. Why not? Paratroops. Yep. There. We can use those paratroops to either defend or we can attack Finland if it's going well against Finland. And then we've got a couple of militia units for kind of delay tactics. So do we want to defend anything here? Any flanks need defending? Maybe here we could put one to stop all these flanking us. Down here, don't think it's over necessary. Maybe in the center here. We'll put one on Oriel there. And we'll put one, I don't know, this is dodgy. Let's put one in there just to slow them down a little bit there, because they are going to push up this road quite quickly actually and start to threaten Leningrad if I'm not careful. So that's that. We've still got a few points to spend for the Ruskies. So before we spend points on units, let's just check out research for the Russians. I want to get those tanks moving along. I'm going to spend some more points on tanks. Tanks and industrial technology. We've already got the infantry weapons on 2. We'll get some more infantry warfare research done, and then we're going to concentrate on fighters and tanks. Fighters for defending against the German Air Force, which I think is the biggest in the game at the moment, and tanks just for thinking down the line for counterattacks. Now we'll get another click onto fighters just to help defend against those pesky dive bombers and stuff. Apart from that leaves us with 51. Don't think there's a lot else I want to do. I can't upgrade anything, can I? No, nothing that can be upgraded. So I think that's it for the Russians, and I think that's it for this episode. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up, and please comment. Let me know what you think about my tactics, what I'm doing so far. Bearing in mind, I'm always kind of 3 or 4 episodes ahead in recording, so I generally sit down for like 2 or 3 hours and do a few, because it's good fun. I don't want to sit down just for 20 minutes and play this game. It's a sort of game you want to sit down for 2 or 3 hours and get through a good chunk of the battle, and I tend to do about 3 or 4 episodes at the same time. So thank you all very much for watching. Consider subscribing to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.